I just saw something that said my husband has a new rule. Our kids can stay up as late as they want, but they have to run the whole time. As soon as they stop running, they have to go to bed.
This is a great rule. This is fantastic. I wish I would have thought of this.
I know.
That's genius.
I wonder how long they typically last.
Man.
And then just he has a video.
2 minutes.
And well, he has a video of them just running around the house.
Yeah.
But the second you stop, off to bed.
Yep, bedtime. I like it for a lot of reasons. One, it's foolproof. Two, it tires them out.
Oh, yeah.
It's genius.
It is genius. I love that. You can stay awake as long as you want, but don't stop moving.
Man.
Brilliant.
Interesting.
Sometimes these parenting hacks that people come up with, I'm like, man, why didn't I come up with that? Brilliant.
It is genius. Well done, sir. I want that like for me.
What do you mean?
You can stay up as late as you want, but the second you close your eyes a little bit, you got to go to bed.
Yeah, that's got to be something at work.
Oh, yes. You can work as late as you want.
Yeah.
But the second that your eyes go, whoop, you got to go home.
Oh, no.
My eyes. Oh.
You still get paid for a full day.
Yes. Have to. All right. Well, here's today's show. Hello.
Oh, good morning.
What's happening?
What is happening?
I don't know.
Did you get the garbage out?
Yes, I got the garbage out.
Good job.
That's why it took me a little longer than you to arrive today, because today's garbage day in our neighborhood. And I walked out of the house and I saw that there were a couple of cans out there. And I looked and I went, those are both the neighbors. And then I went, all right. So I threw my stuff in the truck and I went and I got the garbage out to the street. And that was always fun because I got to fight with the gate. And then, it's out there.
I saw the neighbors' cans this morning too. And I went, I'm going to leave that for Josh.
Good thing I was paying attention this morning.
If we missed, we missed.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time.
No, it would not. And I'm sure it won't be the last.
It won't.
But I got it.
Thank you.
It's under control.
A+, Josh,
for
thanks. Garbage day today.
Gold star. It's a gold star garbage day. As far as whatever else is going on, there is today a global awareness day to stand against bullying and discrimination.
Oh, bullying is so gross.
I know. It's International Day of Pink, they call it.
Oh, I didn't wear any pink.
Nope, I didn't know that.
I wore
didn't
black.
Either. I wore a black shirt and some light khaki shorts, I guess.
I wore red
like
shoes.
Gray.
That kind of counts.
It's not pink.
Okay.
It's not intentional either, so
I know.
it doesn't count.
But let's talk about bullying.
Yeah.
Who wants to bully people?
Right.
Stop it.
Yeah. There's other ways.
No one likes a bully.
There's better ways.
Let's just be nice to people.
Right. Try kindness. See what happens. Have you tried kindness? It's so much easier.
You would think, sometimes you think that bullying ends when you're in school, but there's a lot of adult bullies.
Oh, absolutely there are. Absolutely.
It's gross. Bullies are the worst. Were you ever bullied?
Yeah.
Me too. It's not nice.
No. I was whitewashed in the snow, my face in the snow, with multiple people kicking and throwing snow in my face.
I'm sorry, Josh.
It was awful.
Those people are mean. No one likes a mean person.
Nope. But that happened, So anyway, today, don't do that.
Be nice.
Yeah. And wear pink, I guess. It is a big International Day of Pink.
Okay.
A global awareness day to stand against bullying and discrimination. So very, very good. And it's also Wednesday.
Wednesday. Midweek, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Good morning. We're going to stick a little bit with this bowling thing we've kind of been chasing here for a minute as we dive into good news. Matt Sipes, have you heard of this guy? He's from Wooddale, Illinois, and he started bowling. And when he did this...
Are you saying bullying?
Bowling.
Bowling.
He started bowling.
Okay. I couldn't figure out what you were saying. Okay, go
10
ahead.
pin,
Okay.
bowling ball, bowling lane, alley, bowling.
I got it. Go ahead.
Bowling.
Go.
So Matt Sipes from Wooddale, Illinois, he started bowling, and something clicked. He was an energetic kid with ADHD, and he's on the autism spectrum. And when he started bowling, he had so much fun that he kept asking his mom to take him back to the lanes to do more bowling.
Got it.
He's now 23 years old. He was moved from the junior leagues to a college scholarship on March 25th. All of his years of dedication resulted in him rolling his first sanctioned perfect 300 game.
I love it.
He got the 300. And he has officially joined the Professional Bowlers Association. He's a member of the PBA.
Look at that. Well done, buddy.
I know. He said, it's something I've dreamt about my entire life, and to finally achieve it feels almost surreal. I'm so grateful. I hope I can inspire other athletes on the spectrum. He's celebrating his achievement, but is already back to work trying to achieve as much as possible in the bowling world. He said, bowling has helped me become the person I am today, which is pretty awesome.
Stick with
Pretty
it.
awesome person. And now he's in the PBA.
I hope you're working on your form.
He's got form.
Does he?
You can't bowl a 300 and not have form. How many times have you bowled a 300 there like you know it all? You're like, yeah. You got to work on that form. Well, he needs a coach.
Because I don't want to bowl a 300.
You don't?
I could. I just don't want to.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You might want to practice on your form.
I'll never practice. I don't want to, is the whole key.
I see. He's also, I watched a video of him. He's one of those bowlers like your brother. He makes the ball curve.
Oh, yeah?
He's very fancy about it. But he said something just clicked in his brain, and he went, I know how to do this. And he's now sanctioned 300.
What does sanctioned mean?
On the record.
Oh, okay.
I could go bowl right now, and if I get a 300, no one cares except for me. But you do it in the competition.
I would care,
people
Josh.
care. No, you wouldn't.
I would too. I'd be like, Josh, you go.
You'd be like, wow, it's about time you caught up to me.
No, I've never bowled over a 160. And I'm proud of that.
You're proud that you haven't?
Yes.
Okay. Because that means I had a good time.
Yeah, exactly. I grew up with a bunch of bowlers.
Right.
And they were all like shooting for that 300. And I'd be like, I don't care about it.
Well, anyway, well done. It's good news.
I saw a video and the caption said, it shouldn't be this difficult to get the remote. So the mom, it was like, I think the daughter or the husband trying to get the remote, but the mom said, I don't want the remote to be seen. And so she had a decorative box on like their like table. It wasn't a coffee table, but the kind that goes behind the couch. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay.
So she had it in a decorative box, and inside the box was also like a lint roller. There were some reading glasses, some other things that you would find that you don't want people to see. So she had all of that kind of stuff tucked in there. And then on top of the decorative box, there was like a decorative something or other. So the person trying to find the remote, get the remote out, had to move the decorative piece, open the box, get the remote, close the box, put the decorative piece back on.
The part that I'm troubled with is the part where you said, and other things you don't want people to see. Naming your remote, reading glasses, and a lint roller.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't want people to see those things?
Those are like, the things that you need, necessity things, but you're like, oh, we got to have the house look clean. We can't have these
That's
odds and ends
strange
out.
to me.
That's why I brought it up.
That behavior is so weird. Like, very, very strange to me. Do you live in your house with your stuff? Why are you hiding your things? It makes no sense. And I understand that like whoever's looking for the remote has the inconvenient task of going on a treasure hunt, multiple steps to find the treasure box where the remote lives. That's ridiculous. That is super weird behavior.
I knew you would have something to say about this.
Just leave it sitting on the coffee table It's expected. Is there a TV in the room? There's a remote in the room. Leave it there. You don't have a box you put your TV in. I don't want people to see that. What will they think? I watch TV? Pfft, can't have that. What is wrong with these folks? What are you talking about? Hide your remote and your reading glasses and your lint roller. What in the world? You got me fired up.
I know.
This is so weird.
Jeez. You always say, the thing you say the most is, I go, oh, the house is a mess. And you go, we live here. It's not a mess. It's not like there's food caked on the floor.
We don't have a hoarder house. Like, what do you mean the house is a mess?
You go, we live here. It looks like we live here.
Right.
Are there shoes in the corner? Yes, because we live here.
Right. And also that's where the shoe rack is.
Well, I got rid of the shoe rack. It's mostly just my shoes.
I didn't use the shoe rack.
No,
so
I did.
I didn't notice that it was gone. It's not there? Oh, okay.
No one did. Because you just wear your shoes until you go to bed, and then you're like,
well, I kick them off, and then I put them in the closet where they live.
It's usually just my shoes that are left around.
Multiple pairs.
Yeah.
You're right. Better hide them. I'm going to get little shoe boxes.
I don't hide them.
That is so weird.
I do sometimes, when I am like dusting and cleaning the living room, I do throw the remotes in the drawer in the TV cabinet.
Right.
But then they inevitably make their way out, and I'm fine with them on the coffee table.
Right. They hang out next to the coasters, which you also expect to see in a living room on a coffee table. That's so strange. Why are you hiding it and making it like multiple levels of inconvenience just to watch TV? That's crazy.
That's what the person who was getting the remote out was like. It shouldn't be this complicated to get the TV remote out.
Not at all. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that.
Find the other things that were in there, because I know specifically the remote, a lint roller, and eyeglasses. Sorry, Josh. Jeez.
My reading glasses sit on top of my book on my nightstand, which is where I need them when I go to read my book.
Well, that's why, like, if somebody was reading on the couch, they had, what am I trying to say? They had their reading glasses on the coffee table. So if they were reading on the couch, but then they were like, oh, I'm going to put these away. So maybe one, I don't lose them. And two, it looks cleaner.
I can respect that. It doesn't look cleaner. It looks paranoid. It's too much. I don't have reading glasses. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just looking. I just went back to the.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is in there. Oh, a couple of hair ties.
Those go in the bathroom. I mean, it's convenient, I guess.
There were some flossers.
That's weird. Also a bathroom item.
But again, if you're sitting on the couch,
then
and you
get
just
up and walk to the bathroom.
Something quick, there it is.
Get up and walk to the bathroom.
Okay.
Where it lives.
Are you settled down now?
I'm fine.
Okay. Ooh, sorry, everybody. Hot button for Josh.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Isn't it?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm always like, oh, we have to have everything in perfect, like everything has to have a place because people can't know that we live here. It has to be like a model home. But here's the other part. We don't get a lot of company.
No, I know. I've told you that too. But also, we live in the space.
At least not
it's where my
surprise
stuff is
company.
at.
Like in the olden days, it used to be like
people would pop over.
People would pop by.
Right.
We don't get that very often.
No.
If we have company, we know they're coming.
Yeah,
so
we usually get a phone call or a text or something. Hey, you want to hang or whatever? Like we have time.
Yeah, we have time to prep.
Right.
So then it's
time to prep.
Put the remote away.
No. No, don't do that. That's weird.
Big day for our Luna dog.
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing. We've got to get our dog some training because I like our dog. I don't want to admit that to you guys because I complain about her every day.
We know you like her. Because she's your buddy. She's your shadow. She's your pal.
She's not great with other dogs, and she's not great with little kids. And so when we took her over the weekend,
little kids.
When we took her over the weekend, she did not do well with other dogs and little kids. And then everybody was complaining about her. And you want your dog to be the nice dog. You don't want your dog to be the trouble dog.
Right.
So we kind of, because I kept telling her, I go, just be nice. Right. Because you can be.
Right.
And everyone doesn't like you.
Right.
Be nice.
I had a conversation with the vet about a lot of that.
Did you? Okay. Yeah. So yesterday was a big day. She had to go to the vet.
Right.
Get some boosters.
She had to get her rabies shots and get her immunizations and get weighed and had her teeth looked at. Like, it was a big day for her.
It was.
Yeah. She was all good. When I got home, I loaded her up. I got a little harness on and got her in the truck. And she was like, yeah, we're going for a ride. And it was all good. And then pulled into the vet, and she was like, we're here. That's great. And there was a dog in the car next to us that was kind of barking, so she was real curious about that. And then I got her out, and she was like, where are we going? And we went inside, and she's sniffing around. She was all good. I got us checked in. And then I went and sat down in the little waiting area, and she was shaking like a leaf. She was like, I know where this is, and I don't like this. And she was very, like, shivering, shaking. So I held her in my lap, and she was all right for a little while. She was doing a lot of sniffing, trying to figure out what was going on. And we went back into the examination room, and she was very friendly. She was very nice to the vet and the vet techs.
Good.
She was very, very friendly to them.
Good.
Until they tried to, like, massage her hips and stuff, and she doesn't like when people go near her butt, so she was a little cranky about it. That's the way it goes. And they were like, does she always guard her backside? And I went, ever since I've known her.
Yeah.
It's always been her thing. She's not happy about it. She guards it from other dogs. She guards it from people. She does not like it. So that's her.
Sometimes if she's looking out the window, I just poke her in the hips.
Hey, get
just
down.
To get a reaction, because she'll go,
yeah. So she was on guard a little bit, and we talked about that and some different things we might be able to do for, like, the fence stuff in the backyard. We had a conversation about that.
You didn't tell me about any of this.
Well, it's just stuff we've got to figure out.
Oh.
So.
Like what?
Like, how do we remove that from her, like, viewpoint? There's no way. I don't know how you do it.
What do you mean? Remove what?
Her access to the fence.
Oh.
The fence barking thing, where there's other dogs on the other side. You've got to remove that from her peripheral so she can't know it's there. I'm like, bro.
She has obsessive compulsive disorder.
She is very, very obsessed, and it's really difficult to divert that attention. So, yeah, it's a challenge, but
I asked you. I said, did she do good at the vet? Because I don't want the vet thinking that we have a terrible dog.
Totally great.
Good.
They said she has a very distinguished face and a lot of personality. And I said she looks like a crazy person because she needs a haircut. She got big old eyebrows. Crazy dog.
Yeah, she weighed 17 pounds. I bet 2 pounds of that is hair.
No.
She needs a haircut.
There's not 2 pounds of hair on her.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
No, she is a little bit of a crazy person right now. So yeah, she'll get her haircut hopefully next week, and we'll be in good shape.
Good deal.
So she's all good.
Good doggo.
Yep.
Now we got to get her some training so that people can say, what a good dog.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to be like, your dog is terrible.
She's not crazy. She's like, she is leash trained. She's house trained. She's kennel trained. Like, she's got some training in there. She does tricks. She doesn't know what her name is sometimes, like a toddler. What are you doing? Hey, like yesterday, I went to let her in last night, and she was so occupied by something. I went, okay, bye, and started walking back in the garage. Here she comes. And I went, you're a toddler.
She does that every day. Every morning when I let her out, she's like, nope, I gotta look at something else over here. And
okay.
I go, all right, I'm leaving.
All right, bye.
And then she'll be like, okay, I'm here. But she does listen every night. I say, hey, time for bed.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she goes
immediately
right to bed.
Yep.
There's stuff I've been working on her.
Good.
With her on.
Yeah. Working on with her.
Yeah. But I need a professional now.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's all about behaviors. That's what I learned. It's about behaviors, and they're actually trained behaviorists. I learned.
What does that mean?
They are dog behaviorists, like a psychologist. It's a behaviorist for dogs.
Okay.
For training.
Teach my dog how to behave.
Closest one is in Colorado.
Dang it.
So that song right there, Morgan Wallen and Tate McRae, it reminded me that Tyler White, he is Tyler from Love on the Spectrum. He is officially in a studio recording an album.
That's awesome.
Of country music.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Yes.
He's DJ TyWy is his DJ business, where he does weddings and festivals and concerts all across Arkansas, Florida, and Georgia. But now he's taught himself to play drums, and he performed at the Grand Ole Opry, and which is pretty amazing. And he's singing some songs in the latest season of Love on the Spectrum, and he is recording an album. He is in the studio recording a full-on album. Yeah.
We finished season 4 of that show, Love on the Spectrum, and I think my favorite thing, I finally figured out why I love it so much, and I think it's because they are just unapologetically themselves.
Mm-hmm.
These young adults on the spectrum, they're just trying to live their life, but doing it their way because that's the only way they know how. And I think so many times people get really good at pretending or acting or like, this is what I have to say in order to be liked. And these young adults on the spectrum, they're like, I can only be myself because that's the only thing I know how to be.
That's
and
correct.
I just love it so much. Like, we were watching one gentleman on a date and he asked her if she liked candy. And then to himself, he said, please say yes, please say yes, please say yes.
Right.
And isn't that
for
always
sure.
what we want to do as adults? We're like, even kids, you want to find a common interest with people and you go, I really like this thing. Please say that you like it too so that we can have a common interest.
That's right.
We just don't say that part out loud. We just hold it in. But there's so many times I go, please say you like that too. Please say you like that too.
And it happened again. He said, have you seen Despicable Me, the Despicable Me movies? And he was like, please say you've seen all of them. Please say you've seen them. She goes, yes, I've seen all of them. And he was like, yes. Like, there's no way she didn't hear him say, please say you've seen all of them. Please say all of them. It's so fun. Great show. But I was really excited for Tyler.
Yeah,
Tyler
that's
White
fantastic.
Is his name. Be on the lookout for Tyler White. If you're in the country music scene or you like Love on the Spectrum and you're into, oh yeah, baby, that guy, Tyler White. He's recording music, so kind of exciting.
That is exciting.
All right, so the NFL draft is coming up, and I know you like a good draft.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
You like the stories of the kids coming out of college and getting picked by teams, and it's a big deal. The projected number 1 pick in this year's NFL draft is Fernando Mendoza.
Right, which is who it's predicted that he's going to go to the Raiders.
That's right. So
and
he's
going to be mentored by Kirk Cousins.
That's right. He is not planning to attend the event in Pittsburgh on April 23rd.
Why?
The Las Vegas Raiders hold the first choice, and if they pick the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, he will be the first number 1 pick not in attendance since Trayvon Walker in 2022.
Why?
I don't know. The number of players attending the draft has dropped since the pandemic, with a record low of just 12 players in Cleveland in 2021. At last year's draft in Green Bay, only 17 prospects attended.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because it's so long and boring.
Maybe. Or maybe, I really don't know. But he's not going to the big draft event. Instead, he'll be wherever he's at home or whatever with his family. But again, it is expected that the Raiders will pick him and then have him mentoring under Kirk Cousins, as you said.
What position does he play?
He's a quarterback. Yeah, he's the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. That's why he'll be mentoring under Kirk
No,
Cousins.
I got it. Okay.
He's also a quarterback. If you didn't know.
Oh, man. What else do we need to look for in the draft? Anything cool? This is a question for Beck, probably.
That is a question. I don't know who else is like, who's the big watch, who's the big to-do. I don't know for sure. But it is coming up on the 23rd.
Here's the thing. I feel like I have to become somewhat of a Raiders fan because I really like Ashton Janty, who plays there.
Sure.
And I really like Kirk Cousins, who now plays there.
Right. And they're right there in Vegas.
Right.
It's kind of a regional team in a way.
Their colors are kind of boring.
The black and gray? Why?
Because that's not exciting. Although I don't love purple and yellow from the Vikings.
Great. Purple and yellow. Yeah, they're color wheel colors.
I understand that. But the colors are, I much prefer the purple on the Ravens, that dark purple, rather than the bright purple on the Vikings.
I see.
I didn't pick my team for the color.
That's right. You picked them for?
Kirk Cousins.
Who's now a Raider. That's right. That's exactly right.
I have to have an MRI today.
Yeah?
And I have these pretty regularly.
Right.
And every time I go, they're like, do you have any metal on? And I go, nope. And then they go, what about this? And I go,
yep,
I do.
What about this? Yep. I go, we can't have you do that.
Yeah.
So how's it today? Are you metal free?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Because here's the thing. If you've got even a little bit of metal on your undergarments, you have to take those off. And then you have to wear these papery, stupid clothes.
You brought home a pair of the shorts once.
Yeah, I did.
They would fit a 45-inch TV in them. They are huge. They're huge.
Yeah.
The TV on the wall right there. You could stretch that waistband and hang those shorts from it. They're giant.
I put them in my pocket when I was done, and I said,
what kind of pocket?
Well, I put them in my bag.
Were you wearing Jinko jeans?
No, when I was done, I put them in my bag, and I was like, I'm going to take these home to Josh.
I'm glad you showed me. They're horrible. Why? I mean, they bought one size. They got one size for everybody, right? That's why?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And the elastic is just tight, and then it stretches a mile.
Yeah. Yeah, they're terrible. And so then I go, why didn't I just wear, I forgot that these particular leggings had a little metal clasp on them. And so then I get mad at myself because if you just wear like a normal legging, you could just wear your regular clothes.
Right.
As long as it doesn't have metal.
Right.
So I perfectly planned my outfit last night.
Okay. No metal.
Minus my sweater because my sweater has
a zipper.
Right. So I'll take this off.
Right. Well, good.
I feel head to toe metal free.
Excellent.
We're ready to go.
Non-metallic.
And if they say anything to me like, you're going to have to take that off and put on those paper shorts, I'm going to be like, you're fired.
Oh, so I can't wait for the text that says I had to wear the paper shorts.
No, I don't want to wear the paper shorts. Today, I'm going to be so good. I'm not going to change. I'm going to take off my jacket. I'm going to lock my purse in the locker, and then I'm going to be like, here I am.
All right.
Ready to go.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
No metal today.
Metal free on
Are
the
you going to,
like,
afterward go home and, like, put on a bunch of metal just to balance out
just
the
to
day?
Be like,
just
take
be like, look at that. I got all this metal. You're carrying around pipes.
Yeah, like my Wolverine hands.
Yeah. And then pipes.
Yeah.
Because you can. You got all those metal pipes. All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you. I've been following along with the astronauts on the moon, and I have a lot of questions, but sometimes I don't necessarily know how to ask them because I can't make a question. Like, I have questions, but I'm like, I don't want to sound dumb if I ask this. Like yesterday, I said, hey, can I ask you a question? And he said, sure. And I said, if we've gone around the moon, how come we can't see the flag that was placed there 50 years ago?
We can see the site, but we're really, really, really far away still.
Right.
It isn't like you're flying over at 400 feet above the ground.
And I understand that it's a large mass.
Right.
I get that part.
Right. But the reason is because we aren't flying at hundreds of feet above the surface. We are flying thousands of miles away from the surface.
Yeah, okay.
And you can't see it. It's too far away.
Right.
It's too small. It's the same reason you can't see individual people when you look out of an airplane.
Yeah.
You can sometimes see little dot ant-sized cars moving down a freeway sometimes. But that's from like, if you're at 30,000 feet, you can't see people.
And so then shortly after I asked you that, because sometimes it doesn't compute in my brain.
Right.
And then right after that, directly after that, I saw a video of a woman who was flying in a plane, and the pilot said, "Hey, we're flying over the pyramids of Giza right now. If you can look out your window." And she was like, "I can't see them anywhere." And she was looking for like huge masses of pyramids, but they were teeny, tiny.
Yeah, because you're 30,000 feet in the air.
And I went, okay.
Right. And
now
they
it
are
clicks.
Thousands of miles.
I get it.
Miles and miles.
Somebody
and
just
miles
has
away.
to explain to me.
Right.
Like, you got to dumb down stuff for me sometimes. And then I go, okay, now I understand.
I was like, it's not like you can hold the moon like an orange in your hand. Like, they can't just reach out and grab it. It's not that big. It's huge, and they're very far away from it. It would be like if I took a thumbtack and I went poke on an orange. You could see it up close where I poked it, but then I'm going to go clear over in another room and hold it up and go, now see that? Do you see it?
I understand now.
Right,
Thanks.
that's what's happening. It's just really far away. Really, really far away. Now, with a telescope, you can see the lunar sites. There's several of them. And you can see them. Not allegedly. They're there. And you can see them. You can see debris that was left behind, parts of landers. There's all kinds of stuff that was left behind. Yes.
Stop leaving debris on the moon.
How are we going to bring it back?
Just stop and pick it up.
Stop and pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No, it makes sense now, but
I get it.
At the time, I was like, I don't understand. Because the pictures they're sending, I need a banana for scale.
You can't see the banana. It's way too small. Way too small. I understand. It seems surreal to see the moon in such high definition.
Yeah.
In a way that literally looks like you could reach out and touch it.
Right.
And that's why your brain is having a hard time computing.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I saw the flight path yesterday for Artemis, and I went, it makes no sense. How did they figure that out? It's not a straight line. It's a moving target. We're moving on Earth. They're moving in space. The moon is moving around us. Everything is in motion. It's a moving target. There, you think like, oh, we're going to fly to the moon, and then we're going to fly back. Like you're driving to New Mexico. It's not the same.
No, I know.
It's a moving, nonstop moving target. It's so weird.
Smart people.
You got to see the flight path. It's like a bowl of spaghetti. It's wild.
A bowl of spaghetti?
Because they're all over the place. It's not a straight line because it's constantly a moving target. But gravity's pulling different ways. It's so interesting. Orbital travel is bizarre.
I know. And the people who figured it out, bravo.
Yeah. Good job.
Smarts.
Yeah. Didn't have something to do with the Hidden Pictures movie. I think that's right.
What?
It's not Hidden Pictures. Is that the name of the movie? Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures.
Excuse me. Hidden Figures. Like, that's who figured out math. Way to go.
I know. Way to go, smarty.
And that's what I love about Artemis and the current missions. They're sparking so much scientific and mathematic discovery for people that they don't even realize. Like, you're realizing that the moon is a lot bigger than you thought. Like, that's simple, but it's a realization.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fascinating. It's great.
I think it's fascinating too. I was just reading that somebody found out that they were put on a B list for a party. And then
do people do this?
Somebody, I don't think you tell people, but this person found out. So they weren't invited, found out from somebody who was invited and said, well, I think you're invited, but only if somebody from this list drops out and somebody from the A list dropped out, and then
Whoa.
that person got invited.
That's hardcore.
I know. Would you go if you knew that? I've been asked.
Okay, maybe, but only like, what's the perk? Like, what does my presence do for me?
Oh.
Because if I'm not hosting the party, or it's not my birthday and I'm like an invited guest, but I'm like a secondary guest, is it because they think I'm going to get a less expensive gift?
Oh.
Is it because they don't value my company as much as other people? They think I bring something to the group dynamic that is unpleasant. Why don't they want me there as
Initially.
a priority?
Yeah.
Why am I second string?
Right.
And then I ask, and what does my giving of my time and attention to this person do to benefit me? If I'm second string to them, why am I going to try to be friends or associate with someone who doesn't value my time?
Exactly.
Right? That's where I go, what is the give and take here? Because so far it's, I'm interested in attending your party because I enjoy your company, and maybe that's all that there is to it. But that's not valuable enough to you as the person who put me on a B list. I don't like that.
I don't like it either. Here's what somebody called me once. They wanted you, and then you turned them down. This is for it was for a scout thing.
Yeah, I remember this.
And they wanted you, and you said, "Oh, I can't. I don't have time to do that." And so then they called me like the next day, and they said, "Hey,
what
would
about you?
like to do this?" And I went,
I was already way down the list of people that they wanted, and I knew that information. And it was for a training thing, and they said, we need somebody to head up this training. And I said, I'm unavailable. But I also already knew that I was like 4 people down the list, and they'd been told no enough that they were like, well, let's ask this guy. Maybe he'll be a sucker. And I was not. And I was busy, and I wasn't available, and I didn't want to commit the time to it because it takes a lot to put together and organize all that. And then after they got a no from me, they went, well, what about Chantel? Would she do it? Then you're like, beyond that. It feels gross.
It does feel gross. No one wants to be the second string.
If you value my ability to do this, then ask me first. Don't ask me fifth.
But you do have to have, like, sometimes in situations, you do have to have backup plans of people, because if your first choice does say no, you've got to go down the line to find somebody else to do the job.
Right. I understand that. I'm all good with that. It feels icky.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
I told him, I have to think about it, because I don't like that I was your second choice. No one likes that.
No. And now, especially when you know it. Like,
I know.
Like, if I didn't know, it'd be one thing where I was like, hey, we're excited. We've got this thing. Like, it's all in how you sell it, right? Be a better salesman.
Well, it didn't help that I was sitting next to you when they called you.
Right.
And then the very next day they were like, hey, so Josh said no. And I'm like,
yeah. Well, but we still need somebody to do this. You want to? No, thanks.
Yeah.
Don't B-list me.
Right.
Today is National Zoo Lovers Day, and I just want to know, what do you love about a zoo?
What do I love about a zoo?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like looking at animals.
All right.
What do you like about a zoo? I liked the smash pennies.
You do?
I do, because we would go visit my aunts in Utah.
Yeah.
Every time we'd go visit them, we'd go to the Hogle Zoo in Utah.
So were you collecting all the different ones?
Yes.
Nice.
Because they would always get us a smashed penny.
That's what you said. Yes. Like, I don't know. I didn't know you were Italian, but it's cool. Yes. Cool. How many did you collect?
How many did I collect? I don't know, because I lost some of them. I was a little kid.
Okay.
But I loved going to the Hogle Zoo.
Yeah. We've been to several zoos. We've been to the Toronto Zoo.
Yeah.
In Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
We had to hurry, though, and that bums me out. Because we had places to be that afternoon, and we had like a limited time to catch a bus.
Yeah.
So we had to hustle.
We had a friend with us who didn't have a camera.
Right.
And so he wanted to draw.
I'm sure he did.
Draw the animals.
He was stopped in drawing animals. That is a fact. And that delayed our hustle quite a bit.
I've been to the Bronx Zoo.
I've not been to the Bronx
Zoo.
And
I've been to the San Diego Zoo.
I've been to the San Diego Zoo.
And I've been to the Pocatello Zoo.
Yes.
And I've been to the Idaho Falls Zoo.
That's right.
Those are the 5 zoos I've been to.
Is that it? And Hogle.
Oh, and Hogle. 6 zoos.
And the one at Lagoon that you'd ride past on the train.
Oh, that one is terrible.
But you've been to it.
I have been to it, yes. 7 zoos.
7 zoos. Wow.
Look at that.
Does an aquarium count as a zoo? It's like a water zoo.
It is a water zoo.
I've been to a few of those.
Yeah.
We went to one in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the one in Salt Lake. We've been to the one in town. That's 3 aquariums.
Wow.
You've been to like 10 animal things.
Look at me.
Wow.
What do you like about a zoo?
Yeah, I like to look at the animals.
Yeah. What a weird question, Josh.
It's Zoo Lovers Day. Celebrate by loving a zoo.
I do like a good zoo.
I know. I lived in one for a while, I think, with all the animals we had in the house.
Yeah, you did that.
I lived in a zoo.
Our son, Beck, is joining a rec softball team with some of his coworkers. Here's the thing about Beck. I don't think he's ever played softball before. So,
other than maybe when we were messing around like at the park or something, we've done kickball, which is similar.
Kickball is so fun.
I like watching you play kickball, and I'm not being a goof about it. I think it's so fun. You love it. You get passionate about it. And when you kick it and take off, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's the best. I just love it.
So fun.
It's awesome. Yeah, so I don't know if he wasn't like a big, like, let's play baseball kind of kid.
No.
I played on a rec league in Pocatello years and years and years ago. We were supposed to be doing it as a work activity, and everybody else dropped out. So it was just me. And then when you're one person who's paid your registration fee and everybody else just, abandons you, they just throw you on a team with other people, which, look, I'm glad I got to play. Don't get me wrong. But it was with a bunch of people I didn't know.
Yeah, they were all friends.
They all knew each other. And so I got thrown into, a weird dynamic of like, hey, thanks for letting me play on your team.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me be a guy who, may be helpful. It was supposed to be a fun work thing, and it wasn't. And
I'm sorry.
Really bums me out because the people that were supposed to be joining up on the team had played previous years in that same league on other teams. And they were like, yeah, let's do our own. And I went, I'm in. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of something with the work people. And
team development.
And then they all left, and that was rude. And I feel bad about it.
Well, here's the thing. Because Beck hasn't really ever played before, there is this part of me that's a little bit nervous because I'm afraid.
Why?
That he's going to be terrible.
What if he's fantastic?
He's going to be fantastic. If he's going to have fun, that's fine.
Yeah. I don't think he's in there for the trophy.
I don't think so either.
If they win the trophy, that will be because they accidentally were good. I don't think that, because we're like, when are you guys practicing? They're not taking it serious.
No, they're not.
He's like, we aren't. We're just going to show up and play. I went, all right.
Yeah. But I feel like this weekend we should probably go throw some balls.
Yeah.
Smack some. Because
sure. I don't have a softball bat.
You have to have a special bat?
Yeah. Yeah. I need to borrow a softball bat so that we can practice with our boy so he can be good on the team.
Okay. My nephew, Caden, is really good at so many things. Almost everything he attempts, he's like, yeah, that was fun. And I was really good at it, but I'm not interested in it. And it drives me crazy because I'm like, man, if I only had a little bit of that talent, I could be amazing at that thing that I love to do.
All right.
And he's just like, nah. He is not good at softball. And he told me that he got kicked off the league because it was terrible. And that makes me laugh and laugh and laugh because he really is kind of like.
Yeah, he's good at action sports. Like he's good with snow machines and motorcycles and side by sides and
No,
all
but
that
he's
kind
also
of stuff.
good
And
at-
he's good at skiing and snowboarding.
Yeah.
And he does those
and
things.
volleyball and
Yeah. But not softball.
no.
Maybe it's the pace of it. Maybe he's like this. I guess he wasn't good at catching. The ball kind of escaped him a few times.
Yeah. He said he wasn't good at catching.
Yeah. It's kind of important that you can catch when you're playing outfield, especially.
I was on a rec team in college,
Yeah.
the softball team. Guess where they put me? Right field,
There
baby.
you go. There you go. Put her where the lefties get her.
Yeah, there you go. Every time a lefty came up, no. Please strike out. Please strike out.
Nope. Here it comes. And you
Not
hear
to
that
me.
you hear that little crack and you go, "Oh no. Oh no." So apparently in New York, there is a problem, I guess. It's good news for seafood lovers, not so much for local fish. They announced for the first time in 50 years, fish in the lower Hudson River can now be eaten.
Oh.
That's a big deal because since the 70s, people around New York City have been allowed to catch and eat fish from the river, but because of high pollution and toxic chemicals in the water, they weren't recommended to eat. But now the New York State Department of Health says, go for it.
Would you?
The toxicity levels in the water have dropped enough to ease restrictions, and people in the region can now feast on striped bass. But they should avoid the carp and smallmouth bass. And if you catch a fish with 3 eyes, don't eat that one either.
They did not say that, did they?
I don't know. That's what the story says. If you catch one with 3 eyes, don't eat it. But for the first time in 50 years, you can eat them Hudson River fish.
Okay, but would you? If you were told for 50 years not to eat the fish in that river, and then they were like, okay, they're good to eat, would you? I would
know.
not.
I don't know.
I would not. I was nervous to eat something last night that expired in January.
Yeah, so they made a reference to The Simpsons. Apparently there's a 3-eyed fish in The Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
And in the article they said, some people think that eating from the Hudson River is enough to give them chills. Hearing about fish in the Hudson immediately triggers images of the 3-eyed fish from The Simpsons. So I think they just threw that in as a joke.
Okay, good.
I don't think there are actually 3-eyed fish in the Hudson. But hey, don't eat that one.
Okay, but still, you've been told your whole life not to eat
For
fish
50 years,
from
you've
that
been told
river.
that they're not healthy.
And then they're like, oh, hey, I think it's finally safe. Would you?
I wouldn't swim in it.
You're not answering my question.
I don't eat fish anyway.
I know, but pretend that you did.
Pretend. No.
I wouldn't either, dude.
No.
For 50 years, they're like, don't eat that. And then one day they're like, no, it's okay now. No way, dude. No way, dude. No way, dude.
Hudson River trout. Mhm. Would you rather this or that?
Would you rather eat something sour or something spicy?
Right this moment,
Yeah.
spicy.
Spicy always. I'll always pick spicy
Yeah.
over sour.
I had some of the spiciest popcorn I've ever tried in my whole life. It was a Carolina Reaper popcorn.
Uh-huh.
I had one kernel, and I was on fire for probably an hour. It was crazy.
Was it good at least?
The flavor was nice. It had like kind of a sweet flavor, and then it was just really hot. And where it had sat on my tongue as I was kind of chewing it, my tongue was on fire for a long time. I ate a bowl of cereal thinking that would help, and it just was burning for a long time. It was impressive. It was very impressive hot popcorn. Carolina Reaper is something you don't mess with.
Mm-mm.
That was crazy. I should have you try one. It's a ride.
I do like spicy stuff, but I don't like it so spicy that you can't enjoy what you're eating.
I mean, feeling it be digested was something else. Like I was warm everywhere it was. I was like, it's still hot in my body.
Still now?
No.
Oh.
No.
As it's going down.
Well, not. It was hot in my stomach. I could tell it was
cooking your intestines.
It was warm in there. Yeah, those little oils and those. What's it called? The part of the thing that makes the food spicy. What's that called?
I don't know. What's it called?
You know.
I don't know.
What's the part of food that is spicy? What's the part of food that is spicy? It's called
the chemical compounds. Capsaicin.
Capsaicin. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes, the capsaicin. I could feel it in my stomach.
Yeah. It causes a familiar, oily, and long-lasting burning
That's
sensation.
right. That's the stuff. I could feel it like somebody did an oil spill in my belly.
Oh, that sounds horrible, Josh.
It was hot for a while, and then it was cool. It was fine. But here's the thing.
What?
I ate it like a champ. I didn't do a bunch of water. There were other people in the room who ate it that were crying.
But not you.
Not me.
You're a man.
That's right. I'm tough with my spicy foods. Would you rather this or that?
So they're saying that if we live in outer space, it could create a new human species.
Why?
Are you hearing this? So there was astronaut Scott Kelly. He lived in space for almost a year, and when he came back, he showed major biological shifts, even changes to his genes.
Is Scott Kelly, is he the guy from Canada? Or is he the guy from Arizona?
Don't know.
Okay.
Let me find out. He's an American.
Okay. Is he the bald guy?
Yes.
Yeah, he's from Arizona.
Okay, yeah. So he lived there for almost a year, and it changed his genes, which is so weird. And then because there's so much higher levels of radiation on the moon, they're saying that could pass down to future generations.
Interesting.
And over time, if you live in space or on the moon, which is what they're planning on doing eventually, that humans could evolve differently, just like animals on isolated islands. And eventually those differences could be big enough to create an entirely new human species.
Yeah, because that's how evolution works. Yeah. I mean, you would definitely evolve yourself to either take on these traits or combat this, or
but then you have to
mutate DNA or whatever.
Because you have to learn to adapt in your environment.
Yeah, correct. I have not heard that they plan on creating new life in space. Now, that is to say, in order for long-term space travel to be possible, if they say want to fly to Jupiter, the time it takes to travel as fast as we possibly can currently to Jupiter is years. It's years and years and years. And so there is a good chance that they would have to have sort of a space cruise ship with a maternity ward and the whole thing, so that they could have generations of people raised and taught and educated and have a life, and all of this happening on the journey to the far reaches of space.
That's crazy.
That's sci-fi.
What
that
are we
is
doing?
so wild.
It's so weird.
Yeah. All for the sake of discovery.
You know what they say? You know that old kids rhyme?
No.
Boys go to Jupiter.
To get more stupider? Is that the one?
I wasn't going to say
Is that the one?
You did.
Wow.
But what's the beginning of that? Girls go, what is it?
I don't even know.
Girls
I just
go to-
know that it's rude.
I didn't make it up.
Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
Yeah,
Which
'cause-
sounds brilliant. Yeah. It's really, you burned me, didn't you? Right.
Oh, girls go to college to get more knowledge.
Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
It's real
Yeah.
smart.
Really proving the point there, ladies. Yikes.
I didn't write it.
Yeah, you just recite it. Hey, let's wrap up the show. Have a good rest of your Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Thanks for hanging out with us. We've got the podcast available anytime you want to listen. You can listen on demand. Just download it wherever you get podcasts. And we'll see you back here on your Thursday.
Woohoo. Happy Wednesday.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. See ya.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.